They are at
Move down to 50. 10 seconds left. Last operator standing.
Oh, just kill them all. That was
Eliminated.
nice.
Mission successful.
Hey guys, what's up? 8 Bullets here. So today I just thought I'd do something a little bit different, and I'd just sit down, put some gameplay on the screen, and just talk to you guys, because you know, I can do that now. I have someone else to rant to besides my girlfriend. But today I wanted to talk about school. As I mentioned in my intro channel video, I'll put a link to it up here right now. I go to the University of Toronto and I study economics here. University of Toronto has a reputation for being a difficult school. You have to have good grades to get into it. But you know, I guess you have to have good grades to get into any university. But yeah, it's tough. Specifically, some teachers. I'm sure everyone here in personal schools has teachers who are particularly tough, or subjects that are particularly tough. But I wanted to talk about my eco professor, who clearly I'm studying economics. I spend a lot of time with. My eco professor is like this 60-year-old man. He's got a big gut. Very into politics and the economy and stuff like that. Yesterday he wore a plain grey suit top and a different shade of grey striped suit pants. Yeah, he's just that kind of guy. He calls us stupid all the time and says obviously a lot. Obviously we know this, obviously we know that, and uses a lot of big economic words that don't really mean anything to us. What annoys me about him though is that he just can't relate to first year students anymore. He's been teaching economics for like 30 something years, and things that he finds super duper easy, or things that have been ingrained in his brain for decades, he expects us to just understand, and we don't. Like, I think our class average right now after a couple of tests is sitting just above a 50. I think it's like 52. That's the equivalent of a D minus. That's the class average. That's not me. That's not just a few people. That's like half the class are below that, which is ridiculous. Something is obviously wrong with the way he teaches. And it's not that we don't study or we don't work hard, because I do study, I do work hard in school, my grades aren't awful. It's just certain professors, and him especially, don't know how to teach. They don't know how to teach, and something should be done. It's not just my school either. My girlfriend's school also does it. One of her classes, the average is something pathetically low, and it's like, what's the point? What is the point in having a class where half the kids are failing and half the kids are doing better than them? Like, obviously something is wrong. Maybe half the class is stupid? I don't think so. I mean, it's university. Most of the kids here are pretty smart. That being said, I know an undergraduate degree is basically just showing someone that you can learn and stick through something. Sorry about that, that's my chair squeaking, it's kind of old. I mean, the undergrad is also about weeding people out who shouldn't be in university, because I mean, when you're in high school, you're surrounded, everyone's kind of on the same page. You've got kids who are just going to go straight into the workforce, you've got kids who are going to go to college, you've got kids who are going to go to university, and there are kids who don't know what they want to do. So you're all kind of bundled in together. When you get to university, you've got children who have chosen to be there, some children who think, I should stop saying children, we're not children, we're adults, young adults. You've got young adults who think they should be there. So I guess undergrad is a way of, you know, kind of weaseling out those people who shouldn't really be there or didn't really want to be there. But I mean, is that really the way to do it? I mean, what is the point? We pay all this money in tuition, thousands and thousands of dollars over numerous years, to basically teach ourselves all this stuff, because all this eco professor does is just hands you this massive wad of paper at the beginning of the semester. It says, this is the course, and I'm just going to talk in my lectures and not actually teach you anything. So you basically teach yourselves his curriculum, and then you get tested like we've been studying it for years and we haven't, and it's just highly annoying and demotivating, because you sit in class and he says, well, obviously we know how to do this, and obviously we know this, and I'm just going to throw all these big economic terms at you, and it just bothered me, especially yesterday, so I decided to talk about it in my video today. Other teachers are fine. Like, I have a math professor who's fantastic. He will talk. Obviously it's a bit easier to teach in math because it's not so much theory, like unlike economics, but he'll teach something and then he'll turn around and he'll ask if there are any questions. Oh yeah, he doesn't call us stupid. My economics professor calls us stupid all the time. He thinks we're dumb because he'll ask a question like, what is, I don't know, 2000 times 0.125, and then obviously there's 300 kids in this lecture. We don't have, we pay this money to come to school. We don't want to sit here and you wait for us to pull out our calculators and type it, and then you tell you the answer. Like, just tell us what the answer is, or you should have done it previously, and then we can get on with the lecture. But he'll stand there and wait, and then he'll make fun of us because, oh, you're 21st century students, you have all this technology, you should know how to use your calculators. Why don't you know how to use your calculators? You know, on the exam you're going to have to use your calculator. Well, obviously on the exam I'm going to have to use my calculator. I know how to use my calculator. I didn't come to this lecture to practice using my calculator, sir. But he does. He sits there and calls us stupid because we don't know what's going on in the... Well, I follow politics, I follow American politics, but he makes fun of other people because, oh, he talks about what's happening tonight and no one can tell him that there's a Republican debate, and he calls us stupid about it because we don't know what's going on in the world. Whilst I agree that you should know what's going on in the world, you don't get to come in here and call us stupid. We're coming to school to learn from you. How do you think that makes us feel when you start calling us idiots all the time because we don't know what's going on in the real world? I'm sorry we don't have time to sit down and watch Republican debates because we're busy studying for your stupid tests on which we're just going to fail anyway. Like, there are more important things to us than worrying about the latest thing that Donald Trump said. We see it anyway when we go on Twitter and Facebook and whatever, but yeah, just little things like that. But that's it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this style of video. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment if you too have an idiotic university professor who makes your life a living heck and makes you want to bash your head into your desk every single moment of every single day. If you don't, anyway, just subscribe for future content from me, because I promise it gets a lot more exciting. Once again, thanks a bunch for watching, and feel free to check out some of my other content linked at the end of this video. But for now, that's all I have to say, so I'll chat with you guys later. Have a good one, guys. 8 bullets, out.